Zach, just talk about that challenge all night long to create opportunities for yourselves tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good hockey team. They're structured very well. Obviously been a good road team all year. They didn't give us much, but I like the way we competed and got a point out of it. So definitely on the tougher side of creating stuff, but I liked our compete as well.
Right, and once you realized what kind of game it was going to be, kind of a tight game like that, did you kind of enjoy the defensive matchup aspect of it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those are tough games. They're divisional games. Points are very important. Once we, I think, started to realize it wasn't going to be easy tonight, we started playing better. We started playing a little bit harder and making it simpler on ourselves. And second half of the game, I thought was very even. So I think a lot to like about our second half. A lot to like about getting a point. Obviously, we'd like to get two. But yeah, it's a good hockey team and played them hard tonight.
Is this the kind of game where it makes sense if teams are playing for overtime late in regulation?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of just like human nature a little bit. I don't want to be trading chances with 5 minutes left or anything. So I think it's kind of human nature that you're above the puck, you're playing simple, you're just getting pucks out, getting them in. Not that you talk about that or anything. I think that's just how the game kind of goes. Is you're not trying to give up anything. So we had some chances in the third. They had some chances, and it went to overtime. And unfortunately, it was in a shootout. But it's a good game for our group.
Zach, I'm sorry if you already mentioned this, but it felt like you guys had a pretty good start, like a decent start coming out of the gate, but then it just kind of goes away for a while. Is it easy to just kind of get maybe lulled into that sometimes when the other team is just having success as far as possession?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we started well, like the first 5-6 minutes of the game. I think they turned it up around like the 15-14 minute mark of the first, and started playing very structured, not giving us much, not giving up the blue lines. I thought we weren't really getting pucks to areas where we could get them back. Kind of got away from our game a little bit, and credit to them as well. I mean, it's a good hockey team, like I've mentioned a few times now. But once we started to realize how the game is supposed to be played tonight, we did a lot better job. So definitely think we worked hard tonight, had our chances. Chet played great, and sucks only getting 1 point, but we'll take it.
You just said that this game is good for the group. Just like in Seattle the other night, tight checking, have to kind of fight for every inch, have to grind. Early in the season, is it good to kind of see yourself play in those games and see you guys kind of hold your own in games like that where every kind of moment matters?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those are tight moments. Those are big points. Like I mentioned, it's a divisional opponent. The East is crazy right now with all these teams within 2 or 3 points of each other. So no one's really given an inch. And I feel like, if you can learn to play in those games, learn to battle through it, learn how to create offense and play well defensively, you're going to set yourself up for success in other games. So I like the way we handled it. I mean, it's a team with a lot of good players, coached well, structured well, and we were right there with them. So it's a good, like I said, it's a good game for our group.
Zach, as players, you guys are always talking about how you want to get better every day or, every season, just keep it getting better and better. Is that basically what we're seeing with Marchenko? Like he just kind of keeps getting better. He's better this year than he was last year, than he was the year before. Have you seen that as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think, you're always looking to improve as athletes and competitors, and he's a guy that, he's always looking to improve. Like, you notice it on the ice, how he talks in here, plays he's drawing up. He's always thinking about the game and how he can have better success, and it's showing, and it shows, and he's one of the best players in the league, and we're lucky to have him on our team, and I expect, knowing him just to continue to get better and better, and that's a good thing for us, and it's scary for the league, so we'll take it.
Kirill, how tough was it out there to find opportunities?
It's a tough game today, like for both teams. I say it's kind of look like a playoff game right now, and it's good. It's a good experience for us, for our team, for everybody. And we have opportunities for win this game, to score goals, personally in third period, like play down there, all third period, and we have a chances, but yeah, today it's unlucky a little bit, and shootouts it's just like lottery.
When you're in a game like this, what do you do to try to create more opportunities, whether it be through creative thinking and coming up with plays, or being more physical, or whatever the case may be?
Yeah, sometimes just try and find open space on the ice and expose like areas when they don't defend. So like maybe try to find my speed and find like open shot after the speed. And I did this today a couple times, but miss it a little bit. And yeah, just play in my way and try to compete and fast. And yeah, we have opportunities. Just learn and go and look in future.
Was that a new shootout move we saw tonight?
No, it's still 5-hole, just different roles. I don't know about shutouts. I just wait next goal, and personally I know this guy and he's known me, and last shootout against him in Madison Square Garden I miss it and we lose, and I just learn a little bit and try to do something what give him like surprise, and it's work. We'll see next time.
Yeah.
You do know him really well, and you know how good he is.
Yeah.
When they play that well defensively, and you know he's back there as well, does that kind of make it tough mentally sometimes?
No, just give me a good challenge. It's interesting, and you just wanna play against these guys. You always wanna play against best guys on the ice and frustrate they. I know how to say, but you understand me. Them, and yeah, it's really interesting challenge score against this guy, and I wanna take it next time.
I think, like Marchie said, it's a great challenge to be able to play against those guys, and they've got a good team there and a lot of good players, and we feel the same about our group. So it was a good challenge for us tonight, and I thought the guys did a good job. Like especially, it becomes the defensive game like that, and I thought we did a good job of staying in there and kind of taking away their chances as the game went on.
How much do you embrace that when you realize it's going to be that kind of game?
Yeah, it's fun. I think you never know, and as we all know, the game can kind of change on a dime, however it is, but it's fun just being in those tight games. That's why we play, especially a division matchup where the points are so important. It's a lot of fun to be in those tight battles.
So I know you want to make every save, but you just going to tip your cap on JT Miller's shot there, the winner.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of summarized it there. Like it was obviously a really good shot by him. He's obviously a good player and picked a spot there. But at the same time, it's my job to make saves, especially in the shootout there, and just give us a chance after Marchie scored a tie. So it's obviously a save I'd like to make, but it's a good shot by him for sure.
4 starts in a row now for you. I imagine you're enjoying the work and enjoying the tap on the shoulder every night?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I'm always grateful for the opportunity to play. It's so fun to be out there competing, especially with this group. And I think the guys are doing such a good job. And it's just fun to be a part of, and I'm grateful for the opportunity each night.
Dean, several of the players mentioned in the room the value of playing in a tight game like this and learning how to play in a tight game like this and earning the 1 point that you got. Can you just speak to that?
I completely agree. And we didn't talk to them afterwards, but that's exactly what we were saying in the coaches' room, that that's a very structured, strong hockey club with a lot of elements, great goaltending, hard game to be in and to play, and our guys played extremely well. We played hard too. Consequently, it's a tie game with a couple power plays, and that's it. And it's unfortunate that a team has to go to a shootout and lose. But yeah, I completely agree with the guys that there's a lot of valuable lessons to be remembered out of this game.
How did you get this game back in the second period? They were pretty strong.
Number 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. That got us going, right? I mean, not necessarily the fight, but the hit. Like he literally told the next pair that was going out to get it in his corner, and he was going to be physical and try to get things stirred up a bit, and he did, and it gave us a real bump. Because we didn't have it. Like we were playing good structurally, but we just didn't have that extra pop, and maybe things have caught up to us a little bit with, sickness and all that kind of stuff, and maybe wore down a little bit, but loved the way that we grinded. We got pucks out. Obviously, Jet made some big saves when he had to, but everybody played a hard game tonight.
Did you start to get the sense late in the third period that both teams were sort of thinking about a point?
Yeah.
Was that coached that way?
I
or
think
just
that's fair.
Natural tendency.
I think it's just natural tendency. I think I would guess that both teams, the players were thinking like this is really hard to score, right? So let's just make sure that we don't get scored on, and then let's see what happens from there. I agree with you. Down below, it felt the same way.
Well, like later in the game, as the game got real tight and switched some of your lines up a little bit, like Chinikov and Del Belbaluz, didn't use them as much. Was that the thought process as the game went on, the way it was going?
Well, honestly, we made a decision to just go 3 in the second period, just to kind of get a little bit more of a rhythm, and so we made that choice. And then when a player doesn't play a lot, and I think they got a couple of shifts, 3 shifts in the third. It's hard to put them in that position. I understand it's a difficult spot to be in. I've been there where you sit on the bench and then they ask you to go out there and not make a mistake or have energy. And so, we tried to spell the 3 lines, in the third period a little bit with that line. But yeah, that was the thought process.
You mentioned there that even when you maybe didn't have the pop there at times in that game, you were still structurally really good, and it seemed like you kept a lot of shots to the outside, things like that. Just how much does it say about your team? Maybe lessons learned, or just where this team is at that they can maybe recognize in a situation like that, where maybe if they don't have their A game, how to get through that type of situation?
Maturity, and I'll be honest with you, we didn't go in between the second and third. Bowler went in and talked to Z and just said, Ole, gave us some energy there. Let's use that in the right direction. And we asked them to figure it out. There was nothing technically that we needed. You didn't need to kick the garbage can over. Everyone was playing hard, and there was no adjustments. We were playing the right way. So we just put it in their hands. And the maturity level of our group, I think, showed in that third period of how we played.